Well, hey folks, welcome back. I'm on another really cool listing. Today I'm in Dunn County, Wisconsin, in the town or near the town of Downing, and this is a beautiful 40-acre parcel, part of a 120-acre farm that's being split up. As you can see, there's some tillable land. I'm walking through a soybean field. This is a really cool little property with a nice building site, some pasture land. I'm going to take you on this tour and show you around. But I think this is something you're going to want to take a look at. It's listed at, I believe, $149. It'll be up on my website soon, but because you follow me here, you get to see it first. Let's go take a look. You know, one of the ways, the best ways, in my opinion, to gain real wealth in your lifetime is to buy land. It's very stable. And when you buy a property like this, where you can split this up, the owners come in here and they've bought this old farm. And we've come in, we've mapped it on MapRight. I'll put a link in the video. And we are subdividing this property up. And as in the process, the smaller parcels are higher value. So we're gonna make money on this. We're gonna sell this, we're gonna map it really well. We're gonna do aerial drone. We're gonna make it look fantastic with the photography. And when you do that, you can really gain some value and create real wealth in your lifetime. You know, you hear me talk about this often, and that's highest and best use of a property. Now this property here could be easily a little hobby farm. And if you were to buy it and subdivide it into those little parcels, you could make market value for hobby farms. Another alternative is to perhaps put some building sites on this property, and this property has one of those sites. It would require a little bit of work to get a driveway in to what would be the building site up top here. But I think once you did that, you would really have something here. This could be subdivided because it does have road frontage on the other side of that ridge. And by doing that, the cost per acre on a 20-acre parcel is going to be higher because it's going to sell as a building lot, than a 40-acre parcel that I'm standing on, which is more of a hunting destination, or perhaps a part of a small hobby farm. So highest and best use in how you subdivide it can really affect the value of a property. You know, this farm here has probably been farmed as a cattle or horse farm for many, many years, and the resulting effects on the property is what you see here, these pastures. They've been denuded of all the timber. They've been heavily grazed and maybe even damaged a little bit. But an opportunity here for a guy that maybe wants to have this as a hunting property would be come in here and reforestate this, plant some pines, plant some oaks, put this into native warm season grasses, maybe put food plots up on top. When you do that, you can really transform these properties. They might be a little, blighted by this cattle operation, but man, if you allow this to come back, it can be a fantastic whitetail habitat, just fantastic. Now, when it comes to setting property values, oftentimes, or all the time, I take into account the demographic location or the geographic location related to the demographics. This property here is about less than 45 minutes from the Twin Cities in Dunn County. Straight out Highway 64, come south on a county road, and you're here. What a great location to build a dream home, right in that spot. Fantastic views. I mean, look at these views. You could see a mile or more. This adds a lot of value to a property, and you cannot look at this property on a cost per acre basis as you might in another property, which, as an example, is right down the hill, and I'll probably show you that later, that sold for $26.50 an acre. The fact that you could build on this and have easy access to major metropolitan areas where the demographic development is coming towards this property and you're in the line of development really adds a lot of value. And that's something you should look for, because someday you're going to sell this property, and that demographic, that population growth is going to be closer, and this isn't going to seem so far out. And it's really 45 minutes away. And then once you get inside these properties, man, they can really pop. This one's got a lot of large maple timber. This is obviously pastured at one point, so a lot of the understory is gone, but look at some of these trees, and this drops off. This would be a beautiful site to build a house up on top, either looking over that big expanse of Longview, perhaps down into the woods. Just an idyllic setting. I love seeing this, and this is money right here, folks. This is money. Anytime you see timber like this, it might not be great for hunting purposes, but this is what people want to see. They love seeing forest, almost like park-like experience. Well, here's the final feature of this 40-acre parcel. Just a lot of diversity, and I'm in what's kind of a semi-wetland. This would probably be good for some pasture land. It's semi-dry. I'm sure some years it's drier than others. You could probably see from my drone photos, if you check my listing, that there's a trench through here. They've dredged out a trench that kind of drains this and keeps this water moving. But this is a nice feature, you know, great for habitat for deer hunting. These little pockets can be outstanding stand sites that nobody checks. And this grass is guaranteed bedding area for deer. So I kind of like this. There's just a lot of stuff going on this property. So hey folks, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're interested in this property, obviously you should give me a call. We'll show it to you. But I hope what the message that you've taken away from this is that to break these properties down and look for value other than just it's land, or it's just hunting land, or it's just a farmette. There's lots of uses, there's ways to make money. And if you do it right, you could create some fantastic wealth. Hey, I'm land specialist Neil Hogger with Whitetail Properties Real Estate. This property is for sale. I have a lot of properties for sale, and if you'd like to see one, I'd like to be your guy in the land business. Give me a call. As always, thanks for watching.